To give you a foundational understanding of what agricultural value chains are, why they matter in modern agribusiness, and how they influence profitability, food systems, rural development, and global trade. Expanded module explanation : In traditional agriculture, most farmers focus solely on production, tilling the land, planting crops, and harvesting produce. However, modern agribusiness has evolved into a far more integrated and competitive system. This system requires farmers and agripreneurs to go beyond the farm gate and consider how their products move through various hands, processes, and markets to ultimately reach the final consumer. This progression of activities is known as the agricultural value chain. What is a value chain? A value chain is a series of interconnected steps through which a product passes, from raw input to final consumption, where each stage adds some form of value to the product. In agriculture, this begins with the procurement of inputs like seeds, fertilizers, and farm tools, and proceeds through stages such as production, farming or raising livestock, harvesting and post-harvest, handling, aggregation and storage, processing and packaging, marketing and distribution, retail and consumption. Each actor in this chain, from input dealers, farmers, aggregators, transporters, processors, wholesalers, retailers, to consumers, plays a role in increasing or reducing the value of the final product.
Why understanding the value chain is important. It helps identify inefficiencies and losses, especially post-harvest losses common in African agriculture. It shows where value can be added to increase revenue, like packaging raw tomatoes into paste. It allows targeted investment and intervention planning, especially by governments, NGOs, and agripreneurs. It reveals opportunities for youth employment, gender inclusion, and climate-smart practices. It allows producers to shift from being price takers to price makers. Types of agricultural value chains: traditional value chains, local, informal, limited actors, no standardization. Modern structured value chains, formal actors, contracts, quality standards, export-oriented. Global value chains, products and processes designed to meet international standards with multiple cross-border interactions. Key characteristics: coordination, strong linkages between actors are vital. Traceability, the ability to trace products back to the origin. Value addition, activities that enhance the product's quality, usability, and price. Market-driven, consumer preferences shape the entire chain. Core stakeholders in a value chain: input suppliers, seed, chemicals, tools, farmers, producers, service providers, credit, extension services, transporters, processors, wholesalers and aggregators, retailers, exporters, regulatory agencies, real world. Example, tomato value chain in Nigeria. Farmers grow tomatoes in Kano. Aggregators collect tomatoes and store them in baskets. Many spoil due to lack of cold chain. Processors like Dangote Tomato Paste Factory buy and process them. Products are packaged and transported to supermarkets in Lagos. Consumers buy final branded tomato paste. In this example, poor storage, lack of transport, and low processing capacity result in value loss. However, each stage also offers entrepreneurial opportunities for improvement and income generation.
In this example period, poor storage, lack of transport, and low processing capacity result in value loss. However, each stage also offers entrepreneurial opportunities for improvement and income generation. Key learning outcomes. By the end of this module, you should be able to define agricultural value chains, identify the major stages of the value chain, recognize stakeholders in a typical agri-value chain, understand how value is added and lost, analyze the strengths and weaknesses in a given chain,